Hunter here, and today we're going to be going over some of the Spirit Halloween 2024 returning animatronics for the 2024 season and some leaks that I know of, or that most people I've seen talk about, which obviously I'm not sure are true or not, but they're more than likely true. But anyway, getting on to the first returning prop for the 2024 season. Now, the first supposedly returning prop for 2024 is the Cauldroness, which I guess it's not supposedly, I guess it is returning because most animatronics that get a price raise that are from the year before are more than likely and are returning for the next year. Now, no one knows for sure if she's going to be in box only or in store or online only. No one is quite sure, but the Cauldroness went from $279.99, which is $280, to $289.99. So she got a $10 price raise. In my opinion, I don't even think that I don't really care for the Cauldroness as much, but I definitely don't think that she should have been $279.99 in the first place. I think she's more of a 200 or 180 type like price animatronic, maybe even 170. I don't think she's worth almost $300. Now she is cool. I do like the idea of her, but I just don't think that she should be $290. But the Cauldroness is returning for 2024. Moving on to the next prop. Now, the next returning prop is one that I really didn't expect. Now, we know for sure that all the ones I'm going to show you, all of these are returning. Two of them we are not sure of, but this one didn't get a price raise, but we do know that Spirit Halloween got another shipment of this prop in, because there's an image of it going around, that they got a huge stock of this animatronic from China. So we do know that she is returning more than likely. We aren't sure about her though. This is one that we think may or may not return. Um, but we do know that Spirit Halloween got another shipment of her in. So she, I believe, was $90 when she last year, which I guess makes sense, and that is overall a good price for her. But moving on to the next prop that's returning for 2024. Now, this is the next prop that's returning for 2024, and I think this is a great prop to return for the 2024 season. Now, she was this is Emmeline. She was an inbox only, or like really a placeholder. She was online last year. She was $279.99, and she got a $10 price range, price move, sorry, um, like the Cauldroness, and is now $289.99, which overall is I still think it's a good price for her. 7 feet tall and has a really good jump scare. Um, Almost like Mr. Darks, except doesn't go shoot up, shoots forward. But really cool prop. Um, Emmeline returning for the 2024 season. Not much else to say about her, but she is definitely one of my favorites of last year. And moving on to the next returning prop of 2024. Now, the next animatronic return for 2024 is the Scary Sitting Scarecrow, which I think this one, I don't remember quite sure if this one is returning or if it's maybe or maybe not, but in my opinion, I definitely think this one will return because it's really just a scary version of the Sitting Scarecrow. It's got a scarier face and a little bit more expensive, but will still be going for, I think he was $109.99 last year is the sale that they had on him, and the Sitting Scarecrow was 100. Which obviously the next prop after this will be the Sitting Scarecrow returning. That the Sitting Scarecrow all the way back from 2016 that has returned every single year since then will be returning again, more than likely for a placeholder and inbox only. Same with the Scary Sitting Scarecrow. So both Sitting Scarecrows are returning for the 2024 season. Well, the original Sitting Scarecrow is the Scary Sitting Scarecrow, not so much that we know of. And here it is, the Sitting Scarecrow. Obviously, like I said just before, that the Sitting Scarecrow is also more than likely returning for the 2024 season. So moving on to the next prop. Now, this one shouldn't be a shocker, but the next returning prop is Man's Possessed Friend, or also known as Bubba, the dog animatronic. Now, obviously, this one is returning. Bubba and the Sitting Scarecrow return every year. They return every year. Ever since they came out, they've been returning every year for placeholders and inbox only. Now, this one's not a shocker. So, moving on to the next prop. Now, this one obviously is not for sure, but I've seen images of it that people have found links like this returning for the 2024 season. Now, this is clouding around from Spirit Halloween 2020. We are not sure if this one is returning, but people have found leaks of this returning. We're not for sure if it is, but I think that if people are finding links of it, that it is returning for the 2024 season, which in my opinion is cool. I believe he was $300, maybe like $30. He's definitely over 300. But yeah, definitely cool that he's returning. Definitely one of the better animatronics of the 2020 season. Now, this is a leak for 2024. So this is the first leak, really, or the only leak that we know of, well, that I've seen recently, of animatronics returning for 2024, minus the other ones that were in store for last season. Moving on to the next prop. Now, this one may seem a little shocking, or not shocking to people, but, or maybe even surprising. This is the Terror Dog from Spirit Halloween. Now, people are going to be questioning why I have this on here. Well, if you've looked this animatronic up, back in 2019, this is the Terror Dog from Ghostbusters. It's a static animatronic. It has glowing eyes, and that's about all it does. But it was $500 when it came out. Recently, about 2 months ago, in January, it got a price moved up to $550, and now this animatronic is $600. So I haven't seen like anyone talking about this, but I definitely think more people should be talking about this. I know not a lot. It wasn't a very good seller when it came out, but that's because of the price. In my opinion, it is not worth that much money at all. It is cool, don't get me wrong, but it is not worth $600 or even $500. Especially since it's a static. Now, I've never seen this in person because it was online only. And there's some videos on YouTube that you can find of it, and you can't really tell if it's like big or not, because you can't see it in person, obviously. But it is $600, and it is obviously out of stock. So this is definitely returning for the 2024 season. It especially because of that price, it moved up $100 in just the past 2 months, and no one has really been talking about it. I've only seen like one other person talking about it, and that is it. I really haven't seen anyone else talk about it. But that's what I got for you guys today. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm M Hunter. Goodbye.